The English king's commitment to refrain from an excessive taxation led to the empire where the sun never sets. The factors influencing the rise and fall of a nation extend beyond the personal traits of its leaders. Indeed, the system plays a more critical role. As early as the 17th century, when monarchs in countries like Spain, Portugal, and France centralized power and imposed excessive taxes, the United Kingdom, in contrast, stood out. This was because the people demanded the monarch to sign the Bill of Rights, preventing the royal family from imposing excessive taxes. This historical move contributed to the UK becoming a global renowned nation where the sun never sets, serving as the best testament to the power of a just system. Born in the Netherlands, William III was a rare monarch with both literary and military prowess. Before ascending to the throne in England, he valiantly fought against the Anglo-French coalition during the Franco-Dutch War. Later, when he was welcomed back by the British people to assume the role of the English king, the Parliament, aiming to prevent a repeat of arbitrary taxation seen during the reign of Charles I, not only demanded his signature on the Bill of Rights, but also established a budget to limit royal expenditures. Under these limitations, William III could not impose taxes arbitrarily, exceed the budget, or divert state revenues for personal gain. He had to maintain government operations within the confines of limited taxation. Thus, William III's only option was to introduce stringent budget controls, along with financing mechanisms involving banking, stocks, bonds, currency, and other financial instruments borrowed from the Dutch system. This allowed the government to have sufficient funds at its disposal. Coupled with his firm stance against corruption, he successfully established an efficient and honest government. During this time, other major powers like Spain, Portugal, and France operated without parliamentary oversights. They not only imposed taxes on their people continuously due to warfare, but also witnessed collusion between the royal families and the Roman Catholic Church. They championed the divine rights of kings, determining official positions based on bloodline rather than moral character or professional competence. This led to a culture of corruption, where funds ended up in pockets of corrupt officials. When the government could not collect taxes, it resulted in desperate borrowing, resulting in inflation and currency devaluation. As a consequence, people on the continent sought ways to transfer their money to England. The oppressive methods of the Spanish government included setting up checkpoints not authorized by the government, prohibiting South American immigrants from engaging in independent trade. People were not allowed to cultivate food crops to sustain themselves, but were compelled to grow economic crops like tobacco and sugarcane needed by Europe. Adding to the injustice, heavy taxes were imposed at the port through customs. As a result, a massive corruption network formed, consisting of the royal family, officials, and the church. Similar to the Bourbon monarchy-led France, this eventually led to a revolution overthrowing the corrupt rule. In contrast, England became the renowned nation where the sun never sets. Human rights will not fall from the sky. A system that benefits the nation and the people needs to be pursued by the people themselves. The cycle of goodness will then be passed down to future generations.